Finding their place in the world is difficult for any child, let alone a child with a disability. Looking at the person I am today, it may be hard to believe that I actually had a tough childhood. My name is Kylene Yamane and I was born with cerebral palsy.
I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at the age of 2, and I had to wear leg braces for the majority of my childhood.
Growing up with a disability, social inclusion was something I constantly struggled with. I can't even begin to describe to you how it felt as a child to be stared at because of the way I walked, or because I had braces on my legs and no one understood why.
In school, I would always get treated differently, not only by my peers, but also my teachers.
The other kids would constantly tease me and call me names.
My teachers would give me special treatment, and I always felt like people were being nice to me because they felt sorry for me.
I struggled to make friends, and believe it or not, I was pretty much alone. And the only people I could really count on was my family. I have made a few good friends, true friends, friends that I know will always be there for me and that love me for who I am regardless of how I was born.
And I actually found out like through a mutual friend, and he told me like that, oh, that girl has this disorder, and I didn't know what it was, but he said that like he felt bad and people were mean to her, and I felt really sorry or sympathetic for her situation. I had to do an interview for one of my classes about somebody from a different background or culture. So I thought I would do it on her. When I interviewed her and I found out, I still felt very sympathetic, and it changed my view of her. Um, in a sense, well, I always kind of respected her, but if anything, I respected her more because I know she went through a lot, mentally and physically.
My initial thoughts of you having a disability, actually, to tell you the truth, I never thought anything. The first time I learned that you had a disability, I think I was 6 or 7 years old, and that was because your mom told me, oh, I think I wondered why you walked so funny, and your mom just said, oh, that's just who you are. So since then, I thought, hey, this is just Kylene, so it must be cool. And I actually tried copying you.
Didn't address it at all to her or anything. I just kind of tried to treat her as normal, as like, just like she's another person, because to me it didn't really affect our relationship at all. I just know she's a strong person. By hearing her story and what she had to go through, it gave me more respect for her, and I just think she's super amazing. And I think in a way it brought us closer together because I was able to understand what she went through.
But really, my initial thoughts, or what I really thought had any effect on how I treated you, really nothing. Because, like I said, we grew up together, been friends. Like, you're my very, very first friend. So I always thought that it was just you and that it was completely normal. I just think of it as something special.
My life has changed a lot since I was younger. I no longer have to wear the braces that I did when I was a child. I no longer get disability benefits, and I don't possess a handicap sticker anymore. However, my disability is something that will always be with me no matter how old I get or where I end up in life, and that is something that I have come to accept. Social inclusion is important because it promotes equality and it allows people of all shapes, sizes, and cultures to be one in the society without having to change or hide who they are.